from the head of row 3 and 7th. The world champion Joan Mir with work to do from 10th. The rookies Bastien, Nini and Marti. Here we go, folks. Motogp 2021 warm-up lap is about to get underway. We can barely contain our excitement here in the commentary box. Fabio Quartararo lines up on the front row, second on the grid. Here is Pecco Bagnaia, just making sure everything's set. D1 is underway. The Bawa Grand Prix of Qatar. Go. Not a great start initially. Bagnaia, look at Miller coming through from the second row. The Ducati started 14th. He's already up inside the top 3. The Ducati launch device is absolutely out of this world. When Ducati start device is phenomenal. They've got 4 bikes inside the top. As Danilo Petrucci trudges away in the gravel trap. Yeah, not what he needed. He needed a race under his belt to get crucial. Great inroads at the moment. They're still Ducati down the start finish straight. Who's last of the breakers into turn 1? Brilliant from Zarco. There's nothing that's such a vast performance advantage. Straight away there from Maverick Vinales, who we're on board with. They're ahead of Rossi. Then it's the Suzuki, one of the best starts I think we've ever seen. We're on board then now with Maverick Vinales, looking ahead at his teammate Fabio Quartararo, places behind Oliveira. Again, Maverick Vinales having a look at the inside of Fabio Quartararo. For the Italian, a 1:55.321. Still that advantage he had like on lap this race, otherwise by nightmare. Shocker on the opening night for Franco Morbidelli. Something happened to him on that first lap as well, second lap rather, because Lecco owner Alex Martin and Fabio Quartararo, the door was just left slightly open from the rookie Martin, and through he goes. Yeah, there was something happened to Morbidelli on that second lap, Steve, 19th place. There is Valentino Rossi just ahead of the 2 Suzuki still, so yeah, Vinales has got Martin as well. Valentino Rossi there now being hounded by Alex Rins. He was wide there, Rossi, and that was easy enough. Obtain that pace. He did say yesterday he was a little bit concerned about the first few laps of the full fuel tank at Later Spydro. He's gone from 5th to side of Valentino Rossi. So Mir now up into 8th place. Not going to go for it right now. I'll let the race come to me as Rins. He had to make that move. He had to make it stick at turn 6. A second quicker than Pecco Bagnaia on that last second. Outlets to keep him behind the slipstream. Oh, here he comes. Here comes the move. That was beautifully done from Fabio Quartararo. He lined that all up into Fabio Quartararo there, because when Miller winds up the whip to 6th gear on that Ducati. Number 63, Bagnaia, who leads this one, the Italian from fellow Frenchman. Miller fading, he's falling back there at the moment. Just trying to save a bit of tyre, you never know. It's hard to read what's going through his mind. I mean, there's such a long way to go, and it's difficult to call, Matt, because at the end of last year, Jack Miller matured so much. Fabio Quartararo, look at Maverick Quartararo right now. He'd be able to get on terms with Bagnaia and Zarco. There's 3 different battles going on here. He hasn't needed to. Here comes Vinales on Quartararo. He's done it on the straight. It will be the move into turn 1 that he needed. Yeah. Good start. Out for the curve. There was no best we've seen of him in a race like this. Here comes Miller. Miller on Quartararo. Has he got that move done in the slipstream? Fabio Quartararo. Free time, isn't it? Free time. The Ducati, once it gets wound up to 6th gear, you've got no chance. On this lap, may well just fancy a move on Joan Zarco. Is it coming? Was it made there? No, not quite. We're on board with by far the quickest man on the circuit on that last lap was Aleix Espargaro, who's taking time out of the world championship. Vinales up the inside. Brilliant. This is a new and improved Maverick Vinales. He's now going through as well. Beautiful. Play to your strengths. That's what the Yamahas and Suzukis have to do. They haven't got the grunt down. Vinales is on fire. Almost elbow contact there with Pecco Bagnaia, the race leader. Wow. One of him for some time. He was boosted by this man, Esteban Garcia, returning to crew chief. He's even getting a bit of slipstream. Slipstream comes into the reckoning. or it will help us. Look at the speed traps, Matt. Ducati's top speed advantage has been negated for Vinales.
Yeah, I mean, that's 20 odd kilometres an hour slower than what they were last night, isn't it? The factory Ducatis somewhere, because he went from 12th to 16th. He did a mid 57, Rossi. So no points at the moment for Petronas Yamaha SR.
And here it comes up the inside. Surely no, the door's closed by Pecco Bagnaia. But Maverick Vinales is cut on the start-finish straight, Matt, to see what has happened to Ducati's speed. There's a headwind, of course, which isn't helping, but Vinales is actually able to
braking zone with turn one. No, he's not at the moment. Fabio Quartararo is being closed down rather rapidly by Joan Mir. Half a second between the team, only 5 in their Premier Class history previously.
Vinales, fantastic work this to go here.
He was confident last night, wasn't he, that he could keep his rear tyre better than the Ducatis. So,
oh, here he comes. He's going for it. There's a gap. That's so tight. There's going to be contact almost. Wow, incredible stuff here.
Taka Nakagami's teammate had already crashed early on in the race.
Ducati are dropping 20 Ks.
Rapid old crash by Alex Marquez.
Rins is through.
5 crashes in the test. Another one here in the race, unfortunately.
Alex Rins is now up into 4. In on this group, not just Alacia Spargaro, but brother Paul as well on the Repsol Honda.
Yeah, that's impressive by Apollo. Miller gets back on Rins with some Ducati grunt down the start-finish straight.
He just about gets the bike stopped. Left in this one.
Well, it's all about who's keeping the best rear tyre for those crucial last 2 or 3 laps.
Holding firm, the number 63.
They're all doing, the top 3 men came over the line, 55.9, 55.9, 50. Although he has wrestled that place back, hasn't he, again, Alex Rins. He's putting up a real big fight here. He wants that first pick.
Rick Vinales on the factory Yamaha, number 12 in second here. Comes. Oh, beautiful stuff from Top Gun.
Maverick Vinales, can he try and make a crucial break? He's going to try, and what he's trying to do here now is just push the Ducati.
World champion Joan Mir's made a place. He's up ahead of Fabio Quartararo, the number 36. He's now closing on this pack as well.
I didn't really see this Maverick Vinales at any time during 2020. Suzuki's, they're not out of it either, are they, as well? Vinales, they're Frenchman, but for how much longer? Because he's got Rins swarming all over his rear tyre. And you cannot discount Joan Mir as well, because Mir,
by the way, with pole behind, and Enea Bastianini is 10th. The rookie, incredible job from him. He's now
in Qatar 2017. He's right on course to repeat that feat here tonight.
Used the Ducati to its full potential on the start-finish straight at the Losail International Circuit.
On this lap 16, in fact, he's already around half a second clear of the Italian now. I'm going to see that was ruthless at turn 15. Took the space away from Jack Miller, and the world champion now.
He's ripping himself away from these 2 Ducatis. Johann Zarco's going to maybe move up into second place here. He challenges Pecco Bagnaia.
Immediately behind him, 4 tenths quicker than Alex Rins in 4th.
Alacia Spargaro in 8th place.
12th to 16th, yeah. Mir on the inside of Rins. We did not expect this at all a few laps ago. The world champion producing a world championship. And Zarco in second. Now he's by 1.5 seconds.
Miller's got nothing left.
Miller is just like a sitting duck here, isn't he?
They don't have a bike on the podium.
Probably best not to show another shot of Davide Tardozzi right now, because he's going to be grimacing. Good. And it's all gone horribly wrong when it really matters. They've still got even perhaps
the last lap of the race here at the Losail International Circuit.
When it was rather handed to him on a plate by Bagnaia's mistake in Mazzano. This is a proper, genuine.
It's the fact that he's had to get his elbows out in this to do it as well. It's really fantastic.
Friday night, bike going to turn up. You were wondering whether he was going to wilt, but no. He's been absolutely sensational tonight. Thoroughly deserved. Quartararo as well. Rins' charge through has faded somewhat lately.
Well, it tails from the start to now, that's for sure. And here comes Joan Mir on the last lap. He goes through, the world champion.
He can place, it looks like he will do.
Take my breath away, Top Gun. What a ride by Maverick Vinales. Oh no, Mir's
been absolutely. Suzuki, they can't believe it. We can't believe it. It looked like Mir had it absolutely nailed on. He got hammered by the Ducatis. Did he just lose it? But brilliant by Maverick Vinales, one of the